I did not make that comment.
So you didn't make that comment?
I did not.
Okay. Well, what is this we're looking at?
Oh.
It says biggest I know.
Oh.
The one on the left, that would be you.
I just don't understand how she hates me so much.
What's good, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. It's Tiara, and for those who are new, welcome. So today we're going to be teleporting back to the Dr. Phil era. As many of you guys know, Dr. Phil had his own show. It may still be running, I'm not too sure. He definitely brings very interesting individuals on this show. Hopefully you have some popcorn, some snacks, something to eat, because we're about to dive into some craziness.
I hate my daughter-in-law with a passion.
The problems with my mother-in-law are ruining my life.
I'm being torn between the woman I love and the mother who raised me.
Jen hates me. I know it. I don't care.
My mother-in-law is abusive, rude, and demanding of my family.
I think my daughter-in-law is a
Oh.
lazy. Jen told my son that she wouldn't accept anything less than a 7-carat diamond ring.
Oh. In the beginning, we don't have much context, so we don't really know who's the true villain, so I didn't want to be biased. However, accepting nothing less than a 7-carat ring is a little shallow in my opinion. I understand having a preference. Trust me, I understand. But to be like, I don't want you if you don't give me this ring, it's kind of crazy. So I actually had to agree. I mean, I wouldn't call her all those things that she called her, but we can be a little bit more sympathetic.
Jen has no concept for money. Her parents gave her anything she wanted. I have worked my butt off for everything that we have acquired.
My mother had a rough upbringing. My mom thinks Jen is spoiled because she grew up in a privileged family.
Okay, but what's wrong with that? This might be an unpopular opinion, but I will never understand why people look down on or hate people who lived a good life. I understand some people don't have the best situations, but it's like, what did the other people do to you for you to hate on them? You know what I'm saying? I've seen that myself, so it's like, I don't really like all that.
Jen is trying to keep me from seeing my granddaughter. The last time I saw my granddaughter, Olivia, was June 2012. And I've only seen her 5 times and not more than 5 minutes at a time.
The day after Olivia was born, Donna came to the hospital and she held Olivia, and then she posted a picture of me, Brad, and Olivia saying biggest to the left.
This has to be satire. I think we've established who the villain is, because I was really not trying to be biased, but I can't even lie, when the video started, I was like, the mom's probably the problem. She was just a little too chill for me. She doesn't like me, I don't care. Red flag. Posting that's insane. I know we just started the video, but I'm very curious to see what the husband has to say. That's always my thing. Sometimes people are crazy and you can't control them, but when it comes to in-laws, it's like, how is your partner gonna handle this?
Never had that picture or said that.
The automatic deflection is crazy. And I'm not saying that I don't or do believe her, but based off the episode so far, it just seems like something that she may say. This is all speculation.
When I saw that picture, I wasn't shocked. Was I hurt? Yeah.
That is not a word that I would use, no.
You're upset, tell me why.
I just don't understand how she hates me so much.
It's sometimes hard to tell when the tears are real. And I'm not trying to be like that. I'm not trying to be like she's faking it or anything. I was just waiting for the tear to drop and I just didn't see much, but the eyes are red. I'm not gonna judge, we're not judging. We're just here to watch. We're spectators.
But you feel that, right?
Oh yeah.
And you feel that she really hates her.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Do you think that disrespects you?
Yeah, it disrespects me a lot.
Yeah, because she's treating your wife that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you hate her?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I mean, at least she's standing by what she has to say. One thing that can be irritating is when someone says something like, oh, I hate you, I don't like you, and then pop up on the big screen. You're like, I never said that in my life. At least she's consistent. Not crediting her at all. But it is good to see that the husband is taking the wife's side. Posting something like that to begin with, I would say she's lucky to see the kid more than once.
You said you don't remember anything about that comment that you made on Facebook. You said you just don't remember doing that.
I did not make that comment.
So you didn't make that comment?
I did not.
Okay. Well, what is this we're looking at?
Oh.
It says biggest I know.
Oh.
The one on the left, that would be you.
The receipts is crazy. How do you forget doing something like that? That is so specific. And I'm low-key glad that they pulled it out. People get too comfortable lying these days. 4K receipts is exactly what they needed.
Did somebody hack your Facebook page?
It's altogether possible. My sister-in-law does it all the time.
She hacks your Facebook page?
Not my Facebook page. She does it for a living.
What? She's her sister's op. Not to say what her sister's doing is okay, but why did she just air her out like that? She just got astray. She definitely seems so unserious. I think hope is lost with this one.
She's a hacker?
Yes, she works for the federal government.
You're gonna accuse Aunt Kate.
No, I'm
in
not saying
Virginia
that. I'm saying that somebody
of
else.
hacking your phone.
Are you really?
I'm telling you, I did not put
See,
that
that's
on.
kind of insulting to my intelligence.
I'm not insulting your intelligence.
Okay, who took it down yesterday?
Oh, so they were stalking her. She was not expecting that. That's the craziest part, is how do you not remember doing it and then it gets deleted? Do people not get tired of lying? Especially when they're caught. Yeah, you're gonna look like a fool regardless, but you look even worse trying to cover it up when the receipts are right there.
I would like to know how they saw it, because I'm not friends with them on Facebook. They blocked me from Facebook.
Why is she deflecting? First it's, I don't remember doing that. And then it's, my sister hacked my account and she works for the government. And now it's, how did they even see it? I'm getting secondhand embarrassment.
Okay, well, we'll
Because-
ask them that in a minute, but
because of the
first answer
fact-
my question. Who took it down yesterday?
I did, because they brought it to my attention that it was on there and I didn't put it on there.
Okay, but you took it down.
I took it down, yes.
Okay, but we got a screen grab of it before you took it down, because I wanted to show it to you today.
Right, and as soon
And I
as
had
they...
a sneaking suspicion you were going to take it down before you got here. I was right. It was up there for a year.
Imagine getting laughed at by a crowd. I would wither away. The whole crowd is laughing at me. The way she's up there shivering, maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me, but I can just see her getting tense.
It's there for 364 days, and then you took it down the day before you came to the Dr. Phil show.
It wasn't up there for 364 days, and I can verify that because I know my friends saw it on Facebook, and it wasn't on there.
All I can see is anything that she says from this point on is probably going to be a lie. Once I see that you lie, you're telling fibs, it's going to be really hard to believe you moving forward. Right now, I'm team daughter, and it's not bias.
Let me see if I've got these excerpts right from your emails. I'm doing this for a purpose. These are just excerpts. Dr. Phil, I hate my daughter-in-law. I feel this hatred every day. I can't believe how much I hate her. Hate is a big word.
It is. Hate is a big word. It's not even like you're a random person, like your family. You're meshed. I'm still waiting to see what the husband has to say. Dr. Phil, you're a good host. I know you're doing your thing. I gotta hear what the husband's gotta say.
How can I get over the extreme hatred I have towards my daughter-in-law? I am so angry over not being able to see my granddaughter, I can't function. I am so sick of her, I don't know what to do. I have been unable to sleep going over everything. I have never hated a person as much as this. How do I get over this hatred?
Oh my gosh, ma'am, get some help. It seems like she's looking for a therapist, and maybe she thinks that's what Dr. Phil is. Maybe he is a therapist and I just don't know it. Maybe I'm missing out. I don't know. I think she can use some assistance with her mind.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 times hatred.
Why she smirk at us like that? We are not laughing with you. She don't got a care in the world.
Since my son was building a house when they were dating, she shows up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She sleeps until 11.
Keep in mind, we're dating at the time, not even engaged. And what responsibility does she have to come to my house, which I'm building, and help me out? She's not obligated to do that. And I didn't ask that of her.
No, and I was over at your house helping you, and you didn't ask me either.
Cause you're his mom? Why are you even comparing yourself to his girlfriend? Mind you, this is before she got the ring. She's in school. I have empathy for her. When I was in school, I was going to bed at 3 a.m. and waking up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. School life is different. Mom, you're grown. It seems like you have the time to do that. And he's your son.
Does this boil down to the fact that you think she's spoiled?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, are you spoiled?
Yeah, not rotten, but spoiled.
Did you come from a nice family?
Yeah, I've been very blessed.
She's even taking accountability. Maybe I am biased because the mom was just tripping. It's okay to know that you're spoiled. It's okay to know that your parents gave you a good life. I think you can still remain humble and still know and accept that you're spoiled. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you think.
And so you had some nice things in life?
But I've always worked ever since I could drive, except for when I was in the actual College of Nursing for like a year and a half. I didn't have a job, I think.
Are you a nurse?
Yeah.
My mother was in the hospital, and her coworkers said, "Oh, you're Brad's horrible family, huh?
What does that have to do with anything? That didn't even make any sense. She's talking about her nursing degree, how she's a caregiver, how she's taking care of these patients, and then here you come. Let me stop. I think I'm a very kind individual, but I think that we can hold some people accountable for their actions.
I wasn't even working when she was there.
No, you weren't working, but your coworkers said that's what you called us, the horrible family.
Oh, well, I misinterpreted. Maybe you don't have to say that to other people, but hey, based off of the things that we've heard so far, sometimes you gotta communicate and express your feelings to somebody and release the anger and the agony and the pain.
You want to have a relationship with your granddaughter, and you want to have a relationship with your son.
How can you ever expect to
Wouldn't
have
that be great?
if you don't want to have a relationship with my wife?
So what's really going on here?
No, I've helped my family in every way possible. And I didn't have a problem with my daughter-in-law until the last year.
We're not talking about that, and I'm not asking you how good of a martyr you are. I'm asking you, you said what you want is a relationship with your grandbaby and your son. Tell me what's going on.
Okay, period. We love the mediation. That's how you handle deflecting. Bravo.
I didn't know she hated me. She said that she hated me. She did, outright, the last time I was there. She told me she hated me.
She hates the way that you treat her.
No,
She
she
doesn't
says, I've hated you since the first time you hollered at me.
The stuttering is not convincing. It literally seems like she's coming up with this on the spot. That doesn't even make sense. She said that she hated me the first time I hollered at her. Y'all believe her? In my personal opinion, I think you can hate the way people treat you. I think hating a person is very strong, but hating the action makes sense to me.
Why was she not invited to the baby shower?
Because she hates me. It's basically what it came down to, the threats.
Tell me about the threats.
She ended up billing Brad for $26,000 for digging a basement on our last house. With the first fights and stuff, she was trying to destroy my marriage, and she didn't want me to marry him. And
His mom does not have him in her best interest. I do understand certain circumstances, people just don't like each other. You don't have to like everybody. But to go to the extent to do that, knowing that it's going to affect your son directly, I don't really see a loving relationship there.
And if being completely honest, that's the only reason why we've ever had problems together. It's because of her.
It's a very sad situation. I naturally don't do well seeing people cry. It's just hard for me. Ask my best friend. She could tell you. Y'all know that meme where it's like you don't know what to do when someone's crying, so you're just like, you want some water? That's literally me. So when I see people cry, I could definitely do a better job with myself when someone's crying next to me or around me.
I've always tried to be nice.
Yes.
I've always tried to forgive and move past.
Well, if
all
you
the
wanted
mean
to,
things you said.
if you wanted to forgive and forget, then you wouldn't have said that you hated me since the first time I hollered at you.
I know I didn't say that.
I brought
Did you
him.
say to her, my son can marry you, but I don't have to like him?
I never said that.
Did she say that?
Yeah.
2 against 1. I'm trying to tell y'all, the second that she lied, nothing else is credible. The son and the wife could be lying too, but she lied after the receipts were there.
She's a liar. She is. You have to. You didn't talk to everybody that's involved in this.
You leave
story
voicemails
first.
calling her a bitch?
Not that I recall. His comments to me were like a slap in the face, and it set me over the edge.
Why I got her walking like that? You know those cartoons when they put things in a pillowcase and they throw it over their shoulder and they're like... That's literally what it's giving.
Later on, she called me and left me a voicemail of the sounds of her throwing my tools out of their storage shed.
I would start looking up some nursing homes. I'm just kidding. People can only bear so much. I still can't really tell if they live together or if they're separate. The mom is clearly an issue. Not only does the wife have a problem with you, but your own son has a problem with you. It seems like there's a common denominator here. Dr. Phil has a lot of patience. He definitely handled this with grace. It was cool to see some kind of mediation in this conversation because I do feel like without Dr. Phil, it would have been a lot more wild. But this is going to be the end of this video. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining, for tuning in. Let me know if you guys like me reacting to Dr. Phil content, if you guys would like me to continue adding Dr. Phil episode reactions on my channel. I would love to hear your input. Again, if you are a new subscriber here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help me out. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you on the flip side. T is out.